Is the crypto bottom in? Did Bitcoin bottom like a couple of months ago? Welcome on this new video of Pony Talks. Today I'm going to talk about it, what Bitcoin can do, where we can go if we already seen the bottom. Let me just share what I think, and this is my thoughts in crypto. So as you can see, Bitcoin is making a nice move today. We are at almost 73,000, but is this a fake rally? In my opinion, we still have a CME gap that we need to fill to the upside before we then enter the lower parts in crypto. Of course, 4-year cycle, we are already 6 months in the 4-year cycle of the bear market, so 6 months of 1 year. So we still need to go 6 months until October, beginning of October, end of September. This is not financial advice, of course. That is my opinion. Whatever you do with this, consider this as education or as just information about crypto. So what I see right here is a little bit the same as we see here. 4 years ago, the market also dropped until end of November 22. But what my price points are at the moment, where am I looking at, is this green box. What is this green box 4 years ago? If we scroll back, we see that this green box is the previous all-time high. So 8 years ago. What can we say about that? History doesn't repeat itself, but it intends to rhyme. So I'm always looking towards the future and I will do the same thing. All time high 4 years ago, we have this green box approximately. So what do we see with this green box? Market had a rough time from February 24 until November 24 to break this area. What do we see right now? We are almost in the same area, a little bit higher actually, but this can mean that this box will be respected or we will drop a little more down than we already did right here, February 26th. If I look and we see the same drop somewhere around here, if I calculate from here to the lowest part, then we still see a 10% drop, 11%, 12% drop into the markets. What means the farther we go, the further we go, the lower Bitcoin can go, in my opinion. As you can see, I also drew like a trend line right here. This trend line could mean that it can be respected towards the future. If it doesn't, then we could possibly see a 12% drop. So 11.73 was the same, and that level would be 53,260. But then again, 4 years ago, the drops were more than we are expecting right now, in my opinion. So this could mean that the 11.73% could be somewhere around 9%. And then we have 54,500 approximately. It's not the biggest difference, but this calculates a little bit where we can go. Of course, do not try to time this price point, the market. Always consider to DCA into the market. So you have a perfect price point, a very good price point, perfect entry on Bitcoin. If you wait until 55 hits, maybe it could be already too late because we don't know for sure if we will reach this. If we reach this, then you will see this trend line will be broken, but we still have 6 months to go in this bear cycle. If it keeps continuing, of course. A lot of people say the 4-year cycle is done, but as we can see right now, everything is aligning that the 4-year cycle is not done yet. So let's see where we can go towards the couple of next months that Bitcoin could drop further down. What is also important for me, from this all-time high, we have a new low, we had a new high, we have a new low, we have a new high, we have a new low. These are 3 moves. If we look at the last move from here until the bottom, we have 154 days. So that's around 5 months. If we do the same thing right here and we do 154 days, we would be around July, so summer this year. That maybe could be the bottom. Also, It's not said that we will have this, but this could be an important price level to keep in mind. Also, timing beginning of the summer, July, until let's say the end of September, that's 3 months. I would recommend to keep an eye out on Bitcoin and crypto. Of course, maybe this rally means that we are going to form a new high, but it also could perfectly mean that we are just doing a fake rally or just a retest to go down further. I will just show you what I mean with the CME gap. As you can see, this here we have a gap around 79 until 81,000. So my opinion is that we do this move, we fill this level, let's say to here, to then drop back down, maybe to this level, maybe we only reach 66,000 and we then go further up because the new bull market has started. Depends. We never know what will happen in Bitcoin. We never know what can happen in crypto. But one thing's for sure, that you always need to consider to DCA into the market, because timing the bottom, exactly the bottom, we will never know what this could be. It could perfectly mean that the bottom for you is 50K or 30K and you keep all your funds there. And what will happen? It will never reach it and you will never get into Bitcoin. And when will you get in? When it's too late. I'm not saying it's too late when we are at 130K, especially if you see the long-term vision, then 130 is still good. But if you can enter the market around 70, around 65, around 60, that's a good level to get into crypto, to get into Bitcoin. So for me, this is a very important level. As we can see, CME gap also a low around April 25, so 1 year ago, exactly 1 year ago as of today. So this could perfectly mean that the disk gets filled, then we drop back down to get up again. If we break this, I would say we will see a move like this and go back up again. Of course, this is my opinion. This can do totally different things, because a lot of people think that if we break this CME gap, we will go up. Then we will retest on the CME gap. What happens a lot, that it breaks down further, makes a new low to then actually go up again. So this is my price point. This is my thoughts about Bitcoin, where we can go, because a lot of people already say the bear market is over. I'm not saying it's over. I'm just saying it's having a nice retest. I would recommend take profit. Again, this is not financial advice. If you want more information how I look at markets, you can always join our community, House of Investing. The link is below, so make sure to have a look at it. And also my X account is there, where you can find a lot of information. What I'm doing, and especially in the NFT space, is something I'm doing on a daily basis. So you can also have a look at that. If you like this content, if you like the English sessions, please like and subscribe, and also put on the notification bell so you will see every new video I'm making. As of beginning of March, I'm doing 3 sessions a week, 1 in Dutch, 2 in English, 1 week, 2 in Dutch, 1 in English the other week. So we still have a lot of sessions coming up soon. I would say have a great rest of the day, great rest of the weekend, enjoy the weekend, and we will see each other next Monday with a new Dutch session. Have a great one. Bye bye.